You guys can follow me on Instagram and Telegram and other social media also. Link will be in the description, guys. Do follow for more and recent updates on my YouTube channel. So hello everyone, my name is Pritam Paul and welcome to another video of MATLAB playlist. So in this video I will be talking about the matrix indexing. So there are two kinds of matrix. It's 2D matrix and 1D matrix also. 1D matrix means the row vector or column vector or row matrix or column matrix, whatever you can say. So I will be showing you all the things in a practical way. So let's write some command in the MATLAB command window. Okay. So here I have written a matrix, okay, which is a row matrix. We can say that 1 2 3 4 55 66 77 88 and 99. Okay, so now what is actually indexing? Okay, so indexing or subscript operator, we can say that this is the subscript operator, this one. So what we are going to do is a of 4. So that means 4 is printing out. A of 7, 77 has been printed out. What is happening actually? So you can see that this is a one dimensional matrix. So here this is the first element, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth and ninth. Okay, so what is happening actually? A of 4, a of 4, this is the index. Okay, 4 is the index here. Here you can see that a of 4 is 4, a of 7 is 77. That why? Because here this is the indexing is 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is 7. So a of 7 means 77. That's why 77 has been printed out, because here it is 77. So in this way actually the subscript operator or the indexing actually works, okay, in MATLAB. Now if I want to print or if I want to select more than one element from an one dimensional matrix, for example a of, okay, so within third bracket you have to write 2 5 7 9, okay, and then first bracket close, then press enter. So answer is equal to 2 55 77 and 99. That means 2 5 7 and 9th element. Okay, so yeah, so now if I write a of 1:5, then this will be the printed out. That means 1 to 5, all the elements from one index to fifth index will be printed out. Now if I write a of 1:4 space 6:9, okay, now what is happening actually? 1 2 3 4, but 55 is not there. So 6 to 9, that means 66 77 88 and 99, all the elements have been printed out except 55. Because why? Because it is 1 to 4 and then 6 to 9. By the way, if you don't know anything about the colon operator, please press the I button and go to that video where I have discussed about the colon operator, and please do come back here. Now there are some shortcuts also. Okay, for example if I write a of end, that means the ending element in the array, which is 99, which will be printed out. Now here we can also apply the colon operator also. If I write a of 3 to 3 colon end, that means 3 4 5 55 66 77 88 99, from 3 to end all the elements would be printed out. Okay, now if I write a of 1:2 end, so you can see that 1 3 5 7 9 has been printed out. So 2 is the incrementing operator. Okay, please go to the colon operator video in the playlist for understanding all these things. Okay, so this much for the one dimensional array. Let's talk about two dimensional matrix. For example a equal to magic of 4. So this is a magic square, okay, random magic square. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to pick the 11 element, means the second row second column, which is the element is 11, we have to print it out. So what we will be doing in case of 2 comma 2, I guess would be enough. So 11 has been printed out. So in this way we can print out any value from the matrix, but there is an single indexing process also by which you can easily find it out or you can easily extract any value from the matrix. For example if I write a of 1 16, a of 2 5. That means what is happening actually? First of all 16, then 5. That means gradually in column measure order section the values would be printed out. For example, if I have to print 10, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So A of 10 would be 10. See, so A of 12 would be 15. So A of 12 will be 15. So in this way we can easily understand then how this subscript operator is actually working. Okay, there are two processes, this one and this one also. I hope you would be much more comfortable in this way. Okay, so this is the process by which indexing operator actually works. So this is the ending part of the video, guys, and if you found this video useful, hit the like button and let me know through comments below there, and please subscribe the YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that every video could be reached to you through notification. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Telegram and other social media also. Links will be in the description, guys, so please do follow for regular updates on my channel. So this much for today, guys. See you on the next video.